Richard?
Hi Arne, great strike by Trent and a great man in, and not a bad substitution for you for bringing on then?
I don't think I deserve any credits for that, because if you have Trent on the bench, knowing that Connor probably can play 90, I think every manager in the world would have brought Trent in. So there are no credits for me over there. But definitely for Trent, because he's worked so hard for 5.5 weeks, including the medical staff, that worked so hard with him to get him back in the squad as soon as he could. And that's why we could use him today for 15 minutes. And I think I had to use him for 27 because 7 minutes of added time.
It was a fantastic moment for him, and the celebration showed how much it meant to him.
Yeah, but I don't think it only meant a lot to him. I think it meant a lot for everyone who loves Liverpool. But it's a big moment, and big players like to have big moments in their career. And Virgil had one last week in a special moment. Mo has had them many times this season already. And players with the quality of Trent, you know that these players step up when you most need it. And he did that when he came in against Newcastle. He did that in his second half performance against Paris Saint-Germain, where I was just waiting for him to score a goal till the moment he had to go out with an injury. And now he's back and he's had his moment. So all nice, but still one to go.
Hamza?
It pushes you one step further, I guess. You know, it's just waiting. The player, I mean, just to score with your 25th shot now just shows how much you've dominated today, how well you played.
Yeah, I think we did. We dominated definitely, which is also what you could expect if you go to Leicester. But I think you also have to give credits to Ruud van Nistelrooy, who just keeps trying to play in the best possible way, and I saw a few very good moments of them also today. It's not a team that kicks every ball long. They try to play, they try to create, and but yeah, you can expect that we are the team that creates most chances, and it's the first time since I'm here that we've missed so many big chances, because normally we are better in scoring one of them. But today it was not a big chance that we scored. It was again a set piece in another big moment for us to score in a set piece, with us putting so much effort in it for 9 or 10 months now. Feels really good that in the moment we need most, although we needed it against Paris Saint-Germain as well when we headed it on the post, Jarell. Now big moments for us to score a set piece.
Will it feel extra special if you do indeed win a title in front of your fans? Your fans have been sensational.
Yeah, they definitely were. But I think the only thing the fans want is us winning the league. After one league title in 35 years, with them not being involved because of COVID. Yeah, of course they were involved, but not as much as they probably wanted. It would be every moment that it happens, it would be special for them. But definitely looking forward to next week, because I assume that Arsenal, because they are such a good team, is able to win during the week. So we probably have to do it ourselves, and the first chance we have is next week against Tottenham.
Hamza?
You just mentioned the set pieces. I think that was the 12th corner. You changed it at half time from outswingers to in-swingers. What did you see, and can you just talk about what you just mentioned about the 9 months and the difficulty in scoring from set pieces, and what you didn't change it?
A lot of noise. To be fair, the idea, the plan was to have in-swingers already in the first half, but there is a bit of freedom also for players to take an outswing if they think that's better, or that they prefer that. The work we've put in is that we've trained a lot. We have a lot of meetings about it. We try to every single time try to improve the details, and I think it's normal for a team that's, or not a team, but a coaching staff that's only for 9 or 10 months with that team, that it doesn't come from the first week. I always say, if I do my analyzing, if I'm analyzing an opponent, if they have their set pieces perfect, so all their throw-ins perfect, all these kind of things, I know the manager is already there for a long time, because normally you start with bringing the ball out from the back, how to defend, and all these kind of things, and the end of that process is set pieces. And I think Arsenal is a great example of that. where Mikael has worked so long. And they're so good in all different phases of the game, and now they've become world class in set pieces.
With the tweaks you made at half time as well, what was the idea there? It looked like you went 4-2-4 a bit.
Sorry?
It looked like you went 4-2-4 second half when you pressed. What was the idea there?
I don't think we had to press that much because the goalkeeper mostly kicked the ball long, but yeah. The way we press, we wanted just the one that's closest to the ball needs to press, and especially if we need a goal. So that could sometimes mean that it's 4-2-4, and sometimes it's the winger and the fullback jumps. It's just getting rhythm into the game, because it's quite difficult for us to get rhythm and momentum into the game, because the most teams we are facing, every time there's a throw-in, they take 1.5 minutes to take that throw-in. So yeah, the only thing we can do about it is keep the ball longer, and there's where I think we can and have to improve. But yeah, it's also a nice thing that there are still a lot of things to improve if we are 13 points clear at the moment.
Throughout the season, but it's going to be a bit of a frenzy leading up to next week. Is it just a chance to keep the players focused on that one? Or
Yeah. I think I have to wait and see, because I haven't experienced it here yet. But what I do know from my experience at Feyenoord is that, of course, there's a lot of noise and everybody is very excited. But at our training ground, we are just focused on the training session we do and trying to prepare in the best possible way for Tottenham, which is a team where all the injuries are coming back. Is a team that deserves our full attention. The boys also have 1 or 2 days off during this week, because we've planned that already a long time ago. And hopefully they will enjoy some time with their loved ones and be fully focused when we are back together to work towards Tottenham.
Arne, can I just ask you, well, I'm sure no one will question Trent's commitment after that goals game, but you have obviously had to sign on. Are you still open to dialogue sort of on Trent? Are you still hoping for that up?
The headline should be today the goal he scored and not about his contract. But what I can say is it would be ridiculous if someone argues his commitment for this club. Because the work rate he put in to be back today and make such an important goal, and all the work he's done for this club in all these years that he's here, that no one should, in my opinion, can argue his commitment to this club. But that the headlines be his great goal and not his contract situation. Yes?
Thank you, everyone.